Hey guys, how's it going? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we are going to be doing our little test realm slash update review. I know it seems very early, but I just feel like I've actually done everything in test realm that I possibly could. And so I think it's time to just go over the good, the bad, and the overall ugly of this update. And I think a lot of you guys are definitely going to want to pay attention because some of this stuff will affect you, or just in some way overall you should just pay attention overall. But we're just going to be going over the good. Obviously, first of all, the good. We're getting cantrips after many years. We finally got cantrips, so do this. It costs energy, but you can do a bunch of stuff now. They're basically like emotes, right? They're cute, right? They're cute little stuff. It's awesome, right? And of course, we've gotten more ridiculous spellments, which again, I know a lot of people, I guess, might be conflicted about spellments. Don't worry, that will be in the ugly category. But yes, we have additional spellments that are available to be leveled up. And so again, we're going to be talking a little bit about that. And then of course, we've gotten the new PvP arena, a new beast moon map, new beast forms, just a bunch of other stuff. I mean, this area is just gorgeous. I do feel like that they could make it a little bit more decorative in some of these areas, because some of these areas just look kind of bland to me, but it is what it is. But of course, we got a new area. This will be where most of the events will be at. We have our own little decathlon section right here. It's nice. They did a little remodel of the PvP arena, so that's pretty awesome. And of course, we got a bunch of PvP changes, and so those are all the goods. So let's talk a little bit about the bads. Now, I'm a PvE player. I do not play PvP, but I will mention some things about the leagues that I've seen some discussions about. So if you guys don't know, there are going to be 3 leagues. There's going to be a Master League, there's going to be Premier League, and then there's going to be an Exalted League. So when 5th Age does come out, you're going to see all three of these leagues. And if you wanted to participate in these leagues, you would have to follow those entry-level requirements. So going back into the patch notes, each league has their own requirements. For the Master League, you have to be at least a level 40 to level 50, and for the Exalted League, you'll have to be a level 90 or 100, and then through Premier League, you'll have to be a level 140 through level 150. So if you meet these types of entry requirements, you'll be able to do those leagues. If you don't meet those entry requirements, obviously you will not be able to do the Master League, because obviously you're over leveled, so you cannot do that. Now, this goes in part with the whole level locking system, because we've actually had this in the update, if you haven't noticed. But if you go into your backpack, or basically your character, now this is only for level 50 wizards, so if you reach level 50, you'll be able to lock your level. And basically this means that it will pause all the experience points that you get. Basically you're locking a level, you won't level up or anything like that. So this is going to be great for a bunch of PvP players, right? Now, it also is important to note that when you do lock your levels, you will not be able to activate the team kiosk. So your level is locked, you can't join the team kiosk or whatever that is. But anyway, you cannot do that. Now, a lot of people were mentioning how they should create a level down system, which would be pretty interesting to see. I would like to see a level down system, so maybe people could level themselves to like a level 50, and they can only have like level 50 gear and pets and all that stuff. I think that would be interesting, right? Again, we have to wait. This is still early development and all that stuff. So now let's go on to a little bit more bad stuff, I guess, if you want to call it bad. But this part I think a lot of people should know about, and this is talking about the new types of PvP rewards. Now, as a result of this, we are getting a new currency. This is going to be 5th Age Blue Arena tickets. So I want everybody to pay attention right here, that if you had previously purchased 4th Age PvP gear, you'll find that we've removed the stats, but left the items in your inventory should you choose to use them for stitching purposes. So that is very important to know. So, and they also made a tweet mentioning that you have to use your 4th Age arena tickets before 5th age, because the 4th age arena tickets will be retiring. So you want to make sure that you are, you want to make sure that you're getting all the stuff there before that. I think they're also removing the 4th age items. Don't quote me on that. Rainy, which was, I went on her live stream, she made a great valid point about the commander robe, and I've seen this before with the commander robe, especially for girls. She says, please bring a way for girls to get the commander robe other than 4th age PvP. It's unfair that guys can get the robe through a bundle, but we're not. And so I've heard a lot of discussions about the commander robe for girls over quite some time now. I don't know the exact details of it, but I really do hope that there is a way to still get the commander robe, especially for girls, because I know it can be very difficult to try and get some of these items, and especially when they're retired and they're never going to come back and stuff like that. So it does suck that these 4th age items will be going away, or the stats are just going to be completely removed. You can still keep them for stitching purposes, but it just generally is going to suck. And so hopefully they can figure out something with that. But we're not done yet. We still gotta talk about some of the bad stuff. I mean, I guess this is kind of going into the ugly category, but we're just getting started, right? Let's talk about cantrips. I'm sure you guys know about cantrips. Let's just talk about the XP. So this is 1,500 XP needed to level up the cantrips to level 1. Atmoplex did all the math. They said it was like 300,000 XP needed to level up to 10. It would literally take you like 6 years or something like that. It's ridiculous. Now, obviously, Cam, or one of the developers mentioned that level 1 is only supposed to be up to 50 XP, right? So once you get the 50 XP, then you'll level up. So that, I'm guessing this is just a glitch, or I guess it just didn't type in the numbers right or whatever. But anyway, just cross our fingers that it does not require such enormous XP just to level up your cantrip levels. Speaking of cantrips, we gotta talk about the energy, because unfortunately cantrips will cost energy. I kind of figured this would happen, and we talked about this, I believe, in the test realm notes. A lot of people are not gonna like that, considering that energy is used for fishing and training pets and taking care of your garden. So we have a lot of things that we use energy for, and so cantrip magic is just another thing that will also require some energy. Some of the cantrips, if you just want to do some swirly hoops and stuff like that, it only costs like 1 energy. It's not that big of a deal, but for people that do feed their pets and that take care of their garden, this might be another overlooked type of feature, which is unfortunate, because I believe cantrips are a really cool idea, but again, if you can only use your energy instead of mana, then you might not get that much support for it. And they have a bunch of cool cantrips like teleporting to the commons and stuff like that. They have a bunch of cool ones, but when it costs energy, I don't think a lot of people are gonna like that. For me personally, I'm probably gonna spam it, considering I stopped gardening and I stopped training pets a long time ago, and so I have energy left to spare. But it's kind of interesting though, because in that one screenshot they showed the person that was casting cantrips. It was like one of the developer accounts. They had like 627 energy. So I just kind of find it ironic, because they capped us off at level 130. So after we became level 130 wizards, they just stopped giving us additional energy each time we level up. As a matter of fact, we should have 150 energy, especially if cantrips is going to use energy instead of mana, right? Especially if they're going to add more activities that are going to require energy. So I don't know. The cantrips it's going to be a hit or miss for some people. For me, it's a miss. All right, now let's keep going. Let's talk a little bit about the ugly, right? I think that was for the bad, but let's talk a little bit about the ugly because, guys, we're still going. This is a big update. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, right? We talked about level locking. We did that. Let's talk a little bit about the loyalty program. Again, I want you to pay attention just so you know how the loyalty program works. Basically, you'll get these loyalty tokens for being a membership and stuff like that. But I want you to pay attention right here. Members who have maintained their membership for 2 or more months begin earning loyalty tokens. Members can spend these loyalty tokens on special items on the loyalty store found in the shopping district in Wizard City. So it's important to know this, that you have to keep your membership for 2 or more months, right? Now, this is all in test round. We have no idea if they have a track record of how long you have kept your membership for. You could keep your membership for like 10 years, but if they don't track that, then you're just going to have to start from scratch just like everyone else. And, you know, you'll probably start off with like 1 token just like everybody else. So, again, we go into that type of predicament where it's like, I don't know, you know? I mean, for me personally, I only buy 1 month membership, cancel it because I don't play this game for more than even a month. I mean, I'm not even gonna play Test Realm anymore. Like, I'm already done Test Realm. Like, I'm already done that. So again, that might be very conflicting for a lot of people. We talked about cantrips, spellments. I mean, oh my gosh. I've talked about spellments for so long, and I feel like that we're at this point where they are not going to listen, and it kind of annoys me that I keep seeing it on my timeline about people complaining about spellments every single update. I just thought that we all knew that they generally just can't do spellments. Like, I just thought we all collectively knew that as a group, that they literally just do not know how to do spellments. So let's talk a little bit about spellments. They've added new spellments, right? So let's talk about some other ways that you can get them. Wizards of appropriate levels can earn these spellments by defeating various bosses found in the world. Okay? That means in order to get lower ranked spellments, I would have to be that appropriate level and farm some of those bosses, right? Now, wizards of all levels can use appropriate pet adventure powers to earn these spellments. So now you have to retrain your pet or just train a pet in general to get those adventure powers in order to earn some of those spellments. Now, this is the third one. This one's the kicker. Now, wizards who are trained in cantrips can discover a new world chest, which can only be opened by casting Magic Touch on it. Now, once 3 wizards touch the Magic Touch on the chest, then it will open, and everyone who has cast the touch on the chest will be rewarded the spellments which are held inside. So for this, you need 3 people to cast the cantrips on this magic chest, so it's like a teamwork effort. Now, we don't know how many spellments you're gonna get. We don't know. We have no idea. And it's just spellments in general are just kind of the ugly. That's kind of like the main ugly of this update. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. It gets better. It gets better. If we scroll all the way down, this one's fun. This one's really fun. Listen, several spells have been removed from Loremaster and will be instead dropped as spellments from various sources at a later release date. So, yeah, that's fun. You guys, I let that sink in to everybody's head, but basically they are removing these spells from Loremaster, and instead they will be dropped as spellments. Again, we talked about spellments. Alright? I think the main problem with spellments is the quantity that it takes to level up these spells. So if we go into our spellbook and go into the spell writing tab, I even made a video on this on Twitter. I tried to level up Trent by using like 500 spellments that you can buy, and we still needed about 305 spellments. So in total, you would have to spend probably about like 700 spellments just to level up this Nature's Wrath, which is the Nature's Wrath life spell. That would take a lot of spellments. The way that spellments are dropped right now, man, is just so aggravating. And it's like there's no point of wasting my time talking about it. And I just think that in general, there is no point in anybody concerning themselves with spellments anymore, just because they generally just don't know how to do it. They won't listen. I asked for like a spellment conversion system for excess spellments that we don't need for other schools that we can put into the schools that we need for the school spells that we need. I don't think they're ever gonna do that anytime soon. And you wanna know why? Now we got a little spoilers going on for you. Let me go to Atmoplex real quick. Actually, no, I can just go to my own Wizard account real quick. Let me go on my own Wizard Twitter and let me show you. I posted a video of it, not video, but pictures of this. But basically, we are not, we're not going to get that crafting recipe. Like, we're not going to be able to craft this stuff. And the reason why is because the data miners have, they always data mine this stuff. We're going to get more spellmental packs. Unfortunately, we're going to get way more spellmental packs. Here. This is the Malistaire Saga Spellment Pack. This is the Spider Saga Spellment Pack. And this is the Morganeth Saga Spellment Pack. These are literally spellment packs specified on certain worlds. So the fact how these packs are already like made, the data miners find it and stuff like that. I just, I've been lost hope for spellments, but I think it's just time to call it a break. Just call it quits. They're not going to fix spellments, man. Like, enough talking about spellments. That's pretty much it. Now, that was discussing the good, the bad, and the ugly. Mainly the bad and ugly were kind of mixed together. Honestly, that Spring Gauntlet looks great. I know it's going to have awful drop rates, but I'm excited to buy it. Maybe have fun with the viewers, let the viewers play the Gauntlet. It's the least I can do. And honestly, I gotta say that the only thing I'm excited about this update is, I guess, the cantrips, because I personally don't use anything else with energy. I stopped gardening and all that stuff. I already said that. And also the Spring Gauntlet. But that's about it. I'm not really excited for, the PvP stuff and all the other stuff, because I personally don't PvP. And that is another thing we should talk about. We should talk about some of the new PvP gear, not by Roland, over here by our boy Marco. He sells some of the stuff which can be found in the Crown Shop. Some of the stuff you'll notice is actually Crown Shop type stuff. However, this is for PvP only, and some of these stats are all over the place, so you have to craft, I guess, whatever you want. They have, I guess, I don't know what this is, a deck? I don't know what any of that stuff is. Ooh, these are the new gears. So you can craft this new gear and stuff like that. So again, you can do all that stuff now if you get enough metals or whatever that type of reagent is. It's going to be a little grindy. Hopefully you're good enough at that. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, man. I mean, that pretty much wraps it up. And honestly, I'm pretty much done with Test Realm. Honestly, I wanted to try the new Beast Moon map, but it's really late right now, and I've actually just been stuck in this queue for a very long time, as you can see in the top right hand corner. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So again, that just wraps it up. I mean, that's it. I mean, what do you guys think about your updates, about this update? Because I want to know your opinions on it. I mean, we talked about spellments and stuff like that. I mean, generally, I don't think spellments is gonna go anywhere even further. Like, I don't think anything is gonna happen with spellments. Speaking of spellments, by the way, we have to talk about more spellments that have been leaked or data mined. Basically, there is a whole ginormous list of spellments, and again, these are all the spellments. So we're getting a lot of spellments, but just the way that they're obtained and the amount, just the amount that it takes to upgrade them is just overall ridiculous. So again, I mean, I lost hope in spellments, honestly. Enough talking about spellments. That's pretty much it for the video. Again, let me know what you guys think about cantrips. Let me know what you guys think about PvP. I know a lot of PvP players are excited for this update. I know a lot of PvE players might feel a little weird that it's mainly a little bit of PvP, or they might just feel excluded. You know, it's gonna be weird for everyone. And as a reminder, make sure that you use your 4th age PvP tickets and redeem those items, because again, when 5th age does drop, those items are gonna be gone, or they're gonna remove the stats for them. We just mentioned that. So again, you gotta make sure that you use your tickets now. All right, do it now. So again, that wraps it up for the video. I'm done. Richard Unicorn Caller. I'm probably just gonna go play Elden Ring now. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Test Run. If you're enjoying it, I'm really happy for you. I am. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.